Hey guys, this is Rob. In this video, I'm going to cover my top 10 reasons why I prefer working in Revit versus CAD. I know firsthand how hard it is to transition from AutoCAD after using it for decades, but I hope I can encourage you, persuade you, light a fire in you to put in the hard work and come over to the Revit side for your electrical designs. Number 10. Control of grids and room tags. In my own electrical model, we can copy the architectural grids into our model, turn off theirs, and then we have full control over our own. I can drag them where I want, I can turn off the head, I can change the appearance of the bubble from a 1/4 inch bubble to special gaps and even to match the architect's bubble. I can shorten the end of it. We have full control over our own grids. We do not rely on what the architect has shown in their background. We can also control the room tags. Get rid of that. I just go up to Annotate, Room Tag, hover over. There's the room tag. It matches the architect's room tag. I can move it around so it does not obscure my electrical information, and I can control whether it's shaded or dark, light. I can even change the look of it. I could go into the actual family itself and change the font, anything like that. I have full control over my own room tags in my own model. Number 9, everything is within my single Revit file. My model contains everything that I need to do my design and presentation. I don't need external spreadsheets or text files or anything. It's all contained within my own model. I can get to my panel schedules within. I can get to my notes within. Everything is in this one file. I don't need multiple instances open. I don't need multiple, for example, the old CAD way with separate CAD drawings. It's all contained within my own model, including details. Number 8, smart title blocks with smart view tags. In my title block, all the information in here is related back to the central database of this project. Once I bring in the information from the architect's model, such as address, things like that, it's all in here. If I change the name here, it changes it everywhere. If I change the page number, sheet number, it changes everywhere. It's all smart. And if I change the progress to SD set, it changes it on every sheet. Also, view titles are smart. When I drag a view onto my sheet, it labels it. If it's a reference such as an enlarged view, it knows where it's from. Everything is automated and tied together. No more individual detail bubble numbering or naming. It's all in here. Number 7. Detail drafting views, and especially one-line views, have snapping elements. Things drag and they're connected together. I don't have individual lines that I have to deal with. If I want to match some layouts, there are construction lines that show up. I can line things up vertically, horizontally, with the little blue lines. So very easy to line things up. Number 6, drag and drop onto my sheets. I set up a sheet with the title block. I just go over to my project browser and I just drag what I need onto the sheet. On this sheet, it's a lighting schedule and details. So we will find our lighting schedule down here, lighting fixture schedule, drag it, line it up, drop it, and details, let us find our digital lighting control diagram, drag it, drop it. It will automatically be titled. I can change the title independently of the view. Very easy to set up sheets. Number 5, creating my own elevations, sections, and 3D views on the fly. I can just pick up the elevation or section bubble here, drag it in my model, double click on the head, and I have instantly an elevation or section in this case. I can refine it, clip it. I have full control over the visibility settings of it to highlight what I want. I can do measurements in here from the ceiling. I can also create a 3D view of this by just selecting some elements, going up here to the view, hit selection box, isolate selected elements, and it quickly creates a 3D box within my building. If I click on the boundaries, it will trim everything else. So there I have a 3D view that I can section how I like. Or I can just drop a camera within my view. Set up a view template and see what I want to see inside this view. I can also turn on other disciplines in this view to do some 3D coordination. Number 4, I can create a PDF set of documents simply by hitting the print button and selecting what I want. I can save the selection, go up to print, go to selected views, turn off the views. I only want to look at sheets. I just need to click the sheets that I want in my set. I can save this as the electrical set. Combine these into a multiple selected view sheets into a single file. Pick my size, click OK, and then I have it. Then I can reprint that same set at a later date without having to reselect those sheets. It is saved as a set. Number 3. My electrical design for this building is just one file, one model, and any links are just single file links. If I go to manage links, the architectural background is just a single architectural model. It's not a group or not a selection of individual floors that have to be brought in or individual site plans. It is just one link. I can do this for each discipline, but it's just one link, one file for each discipline. Number 2, easy to change circuit numbers, mark numbers, panels. If I jump into this lighting plan, for example, I have a type A with a smart tag. Click into type A, edit that type, and I change the mark number to be a type A2, apply it. Now every A2 automatically, the tags get updated to type A2 throughout the entire project. Or in my power plan, I want to change this receptacle to a different circuit. It's in panel 1A. Let's look at panel 1A, the PPOE room. I can just move to circuit 17 and go back to my power plan 1A17, automatically updated. And the other thing, lighting fixture schedule. I have one lighting fixture schedule for publishing, the other one I have with counts, so I can count how many of each type of fixture I have. The A2 updated here. Here's the count of how many I have. Think about filling in your energy forms for lighting and having to count every light fixture in the old Bluebeam or CAD world. This will give you a count of how many you have. Number 1, interconnected switchboard and panel board loads. Panels are connected to my switchboards logically within. If I look at panel 1A, panel schedule, it tells me supplied from the MDB. If loads change in this panel, they will also change in the MDB schedule. Everything's interconnected automatically. The loads have load classifications that can easily be changed. Look at this receptacle here. If I go to Edit Type, it has a load classification as a receptacle, but any other load, I could change it to lighting, welders, refrigeration, HVAC, dwelling units, elevators, and all of these have associated demand factors which do the calculations. Look at the receptacle load. Calculation, demand factor. Load greater than 0 to 10,000 is 100% and above 10,000 50%. There is your code calculation for receptacles. That can happen for lighting, motors, everything. All here built into Revit without needing Excel spreadsheets. All of these loads are on the panels but also on schedules. If I go to my equipment connection schedule, domestic pump has the 12500 VA, MDB circuit 1, it's all here in this schedule. If I change it one place, it changes everywhere. This right here saves an electrical designer hours and hours of time and stops a number of mistakes that can happen by panels not matching floor plans, not matching other schedules. This is a game changer.